Now, why have they gone mad over this exposure? Well, if you haven't heard by now, it's because of the USAID exposure. The reason the Democrats are melting down right now. Here's the actual article from Trump's White House exposing this USAID money and where it went to, titled at USAID Waste and Abuse Run Deep. It states, for decades, the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, has been unaccountable to taxpayers as it funnels massive sums of money to the ridiculous and, in many cases, malicious pet projects of entrenched bureaucrats with next to no oversight. Here are just a few examples of the waste and abuse. $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities. $70,000 for production of a DEI musical in Ireland. $2.5 million for electric vehicles for Vietnam. $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. Hundreds and thousands of dollars for a nonprofit linked to designated terrorist organizations, even after an inspector general launched an investigation. Millions into EcoHealth Alliance, which was involved in research at the Wuhan lab. Hundreds of thousands of meals that went to an Al-Qaeda affiliated fighters in Syria. Funding to print personalized contraceptives, birth control devices in developing countries. Hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer used to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation and heroin production in Afghanistan, benefiting the Taliban. The list literally goes on, and it has all been happening for decades. Under President Trump, the waste, fraud, and abuse ends now.